in this video.
And here it is. You can see the difference on both. That's bad. That's done in a hurry. In, pull out.
There's the tilting head.
Go. Thick. Oh, tangled up. Around edges and stuff. Don't get your finger trapped in there.
It's that time of the year again. Hedge trimmers are required. Loads of different styles, loads of different brands. I've got a few of them, but I've bought some more that may fill the gap. These 20-volt mini ones from Lidl, Parkside of course, or they call them the combi-shears. Let's unbox them and give them a bash. We'll also have a look at the other hedge trimmers I've got, the pros and cons with all of them, and we'll do the giveaway results and a new giveaway. So, fellow sheddies and tool lovers, let's stop the waffle and get on with it. Hello, sheddies, and you join me again in my shed.
Spectacles on. Whoop. Right, my good old faithful. And I probably got these about 6 years ago, I think from Aldi. Flora Best. What a name. Obviously, this is a mains good set of edge trimmers. It's had loads of droppages, mainly off step ladders. Safety trigger at the front there. Leave it to your imagination while that cable ties on there. Naughty, naughty. Protector piece at the front there. And obviously, there's the trigger. Nice rubber at the top of the handle there. I'll show you the rest of it in a minute, which sort of comes on to why mains is good for hedge trimmers as opposed to battery, because you ain't going to be charging the battery all the time. You got more power as well. But then this sort of thing happens. Look at the state of that. That's bad. That's done in a hurry as well. Couple of connector blocks. But it happens, doesn't it? Nip it and you cut through the cable. I need to sort them out, I know. And the rest of it, guard on there. I need cleaning as well. Look at the state of them. These have had some real hammer though. Blade length is about 2 foot. I say it's been dropped on the base and countless times as well. I won't show you all the bodge job repairs all the way down the cable. Quite a few. A few of them weren't me though. When I lent them out, someone else did it. Lee, if you're watching. So they're my mains hedge trimmers. They still work, still good, need a sharpen, need a clean. And the cable needs sorting. And if you're interested, they're 500 watts. Now they're good, but for tall hedges, which I've got as well, I've got these. So these are the Parkside long reach hedge trimmers, 20-volt cordless. I bought them last year and I unboxed them last year. There's a video on my channel. And as you can see, you can adjust the tilt of the head by pushing that red button. And it's handy for me because my garden has got some tall hedges. I use my normal main hedge trimmers for the majority of it and this for just for doing the tops. As you can see there's my garden, the high hedges. It's a windy day when I filmed this, I remember now. And it extends by 2.7 meters. I've used them a lot over the last year and they're still on sale now in Lidl. I suppose until stocks last because the offer came out on the 26th of March. There's the tilting head for getting to the tops. And for me, this is one of those tools where I don't mind it being cordless because I only really need to use one battery to finish it all off, just do the tops. It's not as powerful as my mains hedge trimmers, but it gets through about 10mm branches and it does it quite easily actually. Here's the other attachment. Right, I can't find it. You may have seen these in another video. One of my grabbable tools. Tiny little hedge trimmers. And you release this part here. And then you've got little shears for cutting the edge of grass or into hard to reach areas. And I can't find it. However, the tool I've just bought has got one. So you can sort of imagine the rest. But these are nice just as a one-handed thing. Round the garden. Battery's already built in. The 4-volt. And because the battery's already built in, you've got, tangled up, this at the back, like a safety plug. So it's ready to go then. Is it charged up? Yes. There we go. Not bad these aren't. Not that powerful, of course. Plenty of rubber on the handle. And if you pull that back, you can turn the angle of it like that or like that. I showed it in another video. Before you pull the trigger, which has got rubber on as well, you push the button in there, watch your fingers, and away you go. Back on there, where that attachment is. It'll turn up when least expected. And you charge it up at the back, the USB to USB-C. Again, when you finish using it, pull that out so curious hands can't play with it. 77 decibels. Right, what did I buy? These. Turn that light off. 20-volt cordless combi-shears, bare unit. I've already got loads of these batteries. And as you can see, it's got the attachment as well, so you can switch them over. Now, this is sort of mid-range. Something might be a bit more hard to cut through with them smaller ones. I can use these without getting big edge trimmers out. And it's just one-handed as well, awkward positions and for edges. Took my lawn out now, so I won't be using that on the edge of the lawn, but I won't be using that anyway on the edge of the lawn. I'll be there for the month of Sundays. Well, it depends how big your lawn is. Saying that, you might have plants you want to go around just to make a nice tight edge. 2-in-1 for tidying lawn edges, shaping shrubs and hedges. 186mm long blades there on the hedge trimmers. Branch diameter, maximum 7.9mm. Need to try that. Grass shears, blade width 120mm, and you get the covers for them as well. Let's have a look on the back. Nice box again. Them smaller grabbables didn't come with a box. High quality durable gearbox. Comfortable handling thanks to low vibration design. Ergonomic handle with soft grip. Rubber. Tool-free click system for easy blade exchange, same as the grabbable one. No load rotation speed, 1200 RPM. Blah, 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 blah. Right, let's open it. Nice over center catches. Handle on top. Raised Parkside. And here it is. Looks quite bare because there's no battery in there or charger, but you can put one there if you want to. There's the 2 attachments, or the 1 attachment there. All the other ones under here, look. Nice cover on the blade, look. Doesn't slide off, does it? No, it's hinged at that end, look. So, here we are. Bit bigger than the Diddy one. So that's that. Here's the body of it. Rubber on the top. And under here, nice grippages and droppages. Safety button at the top there by the looks of it. And the trigger below with a rubber on the trigger. Push in, pull in. Nice. Nice spongy bit at the front there. Does that help with vibration or stops it from vibrating on the plastic part? Feels solid, nice in the hand, good design. Right, firstly, the hedge trimmers. Just go on like that. Little hook at the end there. Slot him in and click. Nicely in place. Release. Buttons in. Pull out. It's still just about okay for one hand. I think I'm going to wear one hand out. What is the weight? Let's get the instructions. There is everything, nicely numbered as usual. Here's all the specs if you want them. 85 decibels, guaranteed. Right, grass shear blades weigh 0.32 of a kilo. Shears weigh 0.46 of a kilo. And the body of it is just under a kilo, 940 grams. So like that, it's about 1.5 kilos. Swap him over, he's out, cover off. These on this one, exactly the same as them, just smaller. But again, they're in a video on my channel somewhere. By the way, these are out on the 26th of March and they're still in store, as are the long reach hedge trimmers and a load of other hedge trimmers, including the battery ones and a load of other gardening power tools. In. Right, moment of truth, let's get a battery. I suppose it doesn't really matter, but I've got a 4 amp hour one here. It charged up, yep. There's me 2 amp hours. Got one on my torch. Yep. Right, let's try that. In fact, let's just go with the 2 amp hour. On, push trigger in, and... Don't get your finger trapped in there. And the hedge trimmers, I should be taking the battery off before I do that, of course. And go! Oh, battery on. Go! Woo-hoo! Right, remember that sound? 4 amp hour. Oh, what's that? Any difference? No, they should just last longer. Sometimes hear a difference in the power. Don't know how that works. But let's just leave the 4 amp hour on there. Right, let's go in the garden and give them a bash. Firstly though, check the decking, how clean it is from using that pressure washer in the last video. Secondly, my camera is starting to tilt and I've not realised yet. Lovely. Camera's tilting. Take 2, and if you're interested, the model number is PAGS 20-LIA1. So pros and cons to a single-handed edge trimmer. Pros, it's nimble, you can move in certain areas, it's lightweight as well, this one. Although the con would be, if you try and grab it with the other hand and you grab the blade by mistake, that's going to be a bad day, so keep the other hand out of the way. So firstly, as you saw, I was trying it out on like a privet bush, and now I'm trying it out on a conifer. Really nice cut, and it's nice having the freedom of moving it in all directions. For delicate shaping, or if you have to cut around something like a railing. Right, that's going to be about 9mm thick. Easy. Right then, I've got no grass to show you on. Oh yeah, good control. Same with this tool, keep your hand out the way. And for this, for shaping, again, round railings or anything you need to get round, let's say, garden ornaments or statues that the bush is growing round, or lighting.
Getting round edges and stuff.
Oh, and by the way, don't ask me how I know that using a single-handed hedge trimmer can be dangerous. Story for another day. Nice. £19.99 it was. Without the battery, of course. And of course, the other option for not using mains is petrol powered. I used to have one. If you've got a fuel can with you, you can keep topping it up and keep on going. So for remote use, like on allotments, as opposed to battery powered, where you need a few battery packs. So I like that for the money anyway, especially because I've already got the batteries. A lot of maintenance work that needs doing in the back garden, so it's going to come in handy this summer. I think more this grabbable small one, really tiny shrubs, hard to reach areas. You can see the difference on both. And this weighs absolutely nothing. So light in the hand. Right, next. Brochure from Lidl from the 26th of March. I think I showed this brochure in a few videos back, but I thought as we're talking about gardening gear from Parkside, also some of you might have missed it. Should still be in stock. £35 for the extending hedge trimmers. There's the cordless combi-shears. Pruner, which I showed in the last video. Great bit of kit. Chainsaw, 50 quid, 20 volt. Lawnmower, 60 quid, 20 volt. Strimmer, 20 volt, 25 quid. And the 20 volt cordless hedge trimmers bare unit, £30. I probably should pick up some more batteries actually. 20 quid for the 4 amp hour one now. And the long reach pruner, 20 volt for £40. Chainsaw at the end. The controversial 20 volt pressure washer. And that pruner there for £30. Compared to the Wix Einhell one. The giveaway, I've got another one of these grout smoothing sets from Parkside. If you want to be entered, just put I'm in below, anything you like after it, or just I'm in on its own. And I'll pick the winner at random in another video. I never let you know in the comments if you've won, or I never let you know in any way if you've won. I only announce it in another video. Oh, and of course, the sticker, Tool Lover. Right, let's do the results from the last giveaway. So as usual, used a random comment picker off the Tinternet, and this time the winner is Steve V105K. Send me an email, it's in the description below. Well done. So quite a short video, but more to come. Let me know what tools you've been buying. Your experiences help us all massively. Subscribe if you're new here and ring the bell. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Take care. And remember, keep calm and head to the shed. Cheers.
See you next time on Weekend Shedhead.